Donald, thank you for joining me today to discuss a significant recent change in the 401k plans. The Pool Employer Plan, known as a PEP. The PEP plans were created under the Secure Act passed in 2019. Could you explain what is the significance of this?
Certainly, Lewis, and it's a pleasure to be with you today. Plat plans offer a solution for companies to participate in a shared 401k retirement plan, which is particularly beneficial for small and mid-sized businesses. By pooling the resources with other employers, the companies can potentially reduce both the administrative task and the cost that's typically associated with standalone plans. In a PEP, you're no longer considered the plan sponsor. Instead, you become an adopting employer while the pool plan provider, and in this case that's the Newport Group, assumes the fiduciary responsibility of actually managing the plan. PEPs are designed to streamline the compliance and offer competitive retirement benefits while offering the adopting employer the ability to customize their plan from a wide range of available plan features. And to summarize, there's three key benefits for an employer to focus on. Number one is becoming an adopting employer instead of the plan sponsor. Second is the reduced record keeping and documentation requirements for the adopting employer, and most importantly, the reduced fiduciary liability.
Of those three, I would think the reduced liability may be the most important. How is it actually reduced?
It definitely is the most important, Lewis. And in a traditional 401k plan, the company is the plan sponsor. The sponsor is responsible for several very important areas, often overlooked in the administration of the 401k plans. First of all, is ensuring that the plan is in compliance with all the rules regarding reporting, daily operations, and disclosures. The second is in selecting and monitoring the investment options. And the third is filing the annual 5500 for the plan. While these responsibilities move to the plan sponsor, it's important to note that the adopting employer still has limited fiduciary responsibility for prudently selecting and monitoring approved plan provider and ensuring the timely and accurate remittance of the employee contributions.
I know you've had many years' experience working with the 401k plans. What are the main issues that you've encountered working with your clients?
Based on my experience, there's several primary issues that I would look at, and one is a failure to understand the fiduciary responsibility. Business owners and certain key employees that are responsible for administering and overseeing a plan may be held personally liable for the claim related to that plan. Many small business owners don't fully appreciate the extent of that liability. The second is a lack of clear goals and objectives. Without established goals, it's difficult for a company to properly design or structure the plan. And last is really just an insufficient knowledge and expertise in the plan administration. I recommend that to address that, business owners should clearly identify the roles and responsibilities for the plan administration, who's responsible for it. Then you should make sure that they're properly trained so that they can do their job. Third, they need to be held accountable. And last is you are required to maintain thorough documentation of all plan related activities.
Earlier, you mentioned three areas that are often overlooked. Could you be more specific and tell me what some of those problem areas you've seen in administering the
Sure,
funds?
first one would be just new employee education. And that's different from the ongoing participant education that needs to be conducted on an ongoing basis. Second would be handling of payroll deductions. The employer must deposit these withholdings within a designated time period. And last, monitoring the mutual funds offered in the plan. A fund may have low expenses, but very poor performance. That's not a good fund to have in the plan. The next would be just the total administrative expenses, and that would include any fees paid to your advisor. Next would be filing the annual 5500. It's got to be done accurately and it has to be done on time. Next would be conducting the annual audits if they are required. And again, I've emphasized earlier, proper documentation of all plan related work.
Would you mind telling us why you chose to focus on 401k plans as an advisor?
In my career, I've owned two companies with 401k plans, and my experience in creating these plans and operating them has provided me with firsthand experience in managing and overseeing the 401k plans. Early in my career, I realized that this was an underserved market for advisors, and this became an important part of our business.
As we close this interview, do you have any other final thoughts that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yes, in our role as the plan sponsor of the CapSouth 401k plan, we recently reviewed the benefits of the PEP, and we made the decision to convert our own plan effective 1/1/25. And my final comment is that a PEP plan may not be your best option. I recommend that you call CapSouth. We'll review your goals and objectives, the structure of your current plan, your operational procedures in order to provide you with recommendations for your consideration.
Thank you for joining me today. If you would like more information about PEP plans, please contact us at CapSouth. Contact information will be provided on the next page. Thank you for joining us and have a fantastic day.